Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, is now the highest paid actor in Hollywood. Now, some of y'all are wondering how could this be? Because the actors and the writers on strike, productions got shut down. What's going on? I'm gonna explain it to you, and we're gonna come back and talk about it. According to the article in Looper, it says WWE star turned actor is getting more than $50 million guaranteed to make Amazon's Red One, which he stars in alongside Chris Evans. Even with the movie studio's recent ridiculous spending, the contract is unprecedented, even for an actor of Johnson's caliber. Not only is it the highest ever payout, but it secures Johnson the new record for the largest upfront paycheck for any actor for a single role. As for Red One, sources told the outlet the movie is way over budget and sort of off the rails. But Johnson's fee is guaranteed, meaning he's getting his payday one way or another. So, this isn't a movie that's going to theaters. This is a movie that's going to be on Amazon streaming. I'm not mad at The Rock at all. You can't be mad at him for getting the bag. Hey, if you're going to give me $50 million to do this movie, okay, cool. Let's make it happen. His thing is like, okay, we can make it happen. Let's do it. So regardless if the movie flops or if it gets production gets shut down, whatever happens, I still got my 50 million. And if he got 50 million to do this movie, I can just imagine how much Chris Evans got, aka Captain America. Now, the other thing I'm gonna say is this: is that if you guys remember, take a step back in time, he did a streaming movies. He did a movie on Netflix called Red Notice, where it was him, Gail Gadot, I'm sorry, and Ryan Reynolds. And Netflix spent a lot of money on that movie. However, that movie was terrible. It didn't do anything. It was a big flop. And people were shocked about that because here it is, you had three top actors in Hollywood spent a lot of money and the movie did terrible. So now here we go again. You got The Rock teaming up with Chris Evans to do this movie. But is the movie going to be any good? Because we see that Amazon is committed to it because they spending a lot of money. And the article even said that the budget for the film is way over and it's off the rails. So which means that Amazon is out there cutting big checks. Okay, Rock, we're gonna give you this amount of money. Chris Evans, we're gonna give you this amount of money. So and so, we're gonna get this amount of money. We want to put this in the movie. So we're gonna cut a check for this, cut a check for that. They just cutting checks all over the place. But is the movie gonna be any good? Because, like I always say in all of my videos, you can have the actors, you can have the directors, you can have all that stuff. But if the story is not on point, all that don't mean shit. Now, they haven't said much about Red One. They haven't given any information about it. But that's the question. Is Red One going to be any good? Or is it going to be another production where they spend a ton of money to put all these well-known actors up in here and it's going to flop like Red Notice did? That's the question that everybody wants to know. Now, the next thing is The Rock worth $50 million? Is he worth cutting that $50 million check up front. Some people say he is. Some people say he's not. The reason for that is because, for one, some people say he's worth that money because he's The Rock, big name in Hollywood, has a big following, has a big fan base. So yeah, he's worth that money. But then some other folks may say he ain't worth that money because the last few movies that he's done has not been good. They have not did good at the box office. So I don't think he's worth that money. So you got two sides here. And I want to know from you all. Y'all tell me. But my opinion, I would say, based upon who he is, and for him having a huge following that he has, yeah, he's worth that bag. He's worth that money. But as I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, is the movie gonna be any good? Now you got Amazon that's paying all this money, and also you got to realize that's Amazon, that big multi-billion-dollar company. They got money like that to blow. But I would think that somebody in Amazon would have said, "Hey, you know what? Let's have a budget for the film and let's stick to the budget of the film." But you probably had people in Amazon that was like, "Hey, it's The Rock. He's a big, well-known star. Even if the movie is terrible, people gonna go see it because it's him. It's Captain America teaming up together. This gonna be the shit. Hey, let's spend the money. Let's get everything we need. Let's give everybody what they want. We want to put this. We want to have this and that, all this stuff up in there." That's why I believe what happened at Amazon. So we just have to sit back and see what's gonna happen when the film comes out. What is it gonna do? So let's stay tuned and see what happens.